Hello family and friends and fellow YouTubers, it's Kim here from Kim's Country Corner, and today I'm with my brother Stephen and we are in Springfield, Missouri, and today we're at a big beautiful lake here at Lake Springfield, and it's in the Greater Ozarks, and we are going to attempt to do a couple of these trails, and so we thought we would just bring you along for the trip, and I'm going to have my brother follow me over here so that you can get a glimpse of the lake. Now this is just a small portion of this lake. This lake is huge, but we are on part of it here. It's a nice open spot, and people like to come here to take pictures of the birds, the wild birds. There's been woodland ducks, Canadian geese, pelicans, and just all sorts of wild water birds, eagles. There are eagles down in this part. So we're just here to enjoy the birds. You know how much I love my birds, and there's been a lot of different water birds along here. So we'll see what we see for today. Let's go ahead and take the trail. Here we go. Okay, so at the beginning of this trail, we have some rocky terrain. But we both think we can do this because it's almost like a stair step going up this trail onto this bluff. So we're not going to video while we're doing the trail because of the rockiness of it, but we'll show you what we see when we get to the top. All right, let's go. I also want to mention it's a beautiful day out here. It's like March the 5th, and the temperatures have to be in the 60s. So we have a beautiful day here in early spring to do this. Very easy climb so far. Okay guys, so as you can see, I made it to the top of the hill. So I am king of the hill. And behind me is a beautiful view of Lake Springfield. Now my brother Stephen just told me that the James River comes in around this island over here and feeds into Lake Springfield. So pretty soon we're going to show you a shot of this island. Okay, so what you're seeing is the island with the James River coming in over here on the shadow side, feeding into Lake Springfield. It actually circles the island. And then I'm up here, hello, here I am, overlooking the Lake Springfield. It's beautiful, nice view. So it's a pretty easy climb up, and I'm having a pretty easy time coming down because these boulders are set like steps. So it was an excellent hike to the top of that bluff. All right, so we made it all the way to the top, and I have successfully made it all the way to the bottom without falling once. All right, Steve's gonna go look at some birds and see if he can get some pictures. Okay, so Stephen is taking pictures of some woodland ducks out there.
I don't know, babe.
And I wouldn't do that, but since they were coming at me head on, that'll make a cool picture.
Yeah.
Ducks think you're packing. Yes, they do. All right.
Beautiful lake. Okay, so Steve and I are down here at Lake Springfield, and he has been taking pictures of the water birds. And Steve, I was hoping maybe you could tell me what different kinds of water birds you have seen and been able to take pictures of.
Okay. Well, most common here, of course, are the Canadian geese, the Canada geese. So if you hear honking, that's what those are. They're still fun to photograph. Right now, Kim won't get this on the video at all. About 100 yards from us are about a pod of pelicans, about 4 or 5 pelicans. So, and actually there's some pretty avid photographers out here right now. So we're hoping they keep their pattern and they should come behind us over here and feed here at any point. That's my hope. I've been 3 for 3 on that.
That's good.
We just I got a shot of a heron. They're gray out here. Are gray heron, blue heron, and green heron. The green are smaller, and the other ones are the ones you kind of see. Some people will say they're a stork. They're a heron, and they were out in the lily pads and flew off. I've seen. Oh, by the way, the pelicans are migrating through. Pelicans are not a Missouri bird, so everyone's like, there's pelicans in Missouri. During January and February, throughout the Ozarks of Missouri, there's pelicans coming through because they're migrating, but I don't know which direction they're going. And then there's an odd one called for this far south, I got some shots of, and Kim's son-in-law can correct me on this, cormorants. And they're a water bird, but they're not native to the Ozarks. They're more northern birds. So,
we've seen woodland ducks.
Mallard ducks.
Mallard
there
ducks.
are woodlands here. We've not seen any, but yes,
Okay.
there's woodland ducks here. Bald eagles are very popular here. Bald eagles are year-round in the Ozarks now. And so what Kim told you is Lake Springfield. She was correct. It's also is the James River. It's kind of all one thing. On upstream, it comes on around, and there's the Missouri Department of Conservation has property there, but we're not going there today. So
I'm just panning over because here are some of these Canadian geese.
Because people feed them, and they're not supposed to.
Okay.
So they're
thinking that they're going to be fed, huh?
There's a lot of deer here. I have a cool bullnose snake picture here, and then.
Can I ask a real quick question?
Uh-huh.
Those geese are 2 different sizes. Does that mean
Male and
that
female.
one's a male and a female?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can't see it right now. What looks like reeds in the water are lily pads. And this is full of lily pads that'll bloom in late July and August. And then if video holds out, or you'll see in my heron picture, they look like reeds. Those are dead lily pads.
Okay.
So.
Beautiful.
This lake also then fuels a power plant for South Springfield.
Do you know how big the lake is? Do you know how many acres?
We can Google that, and you can throw it on the thing.
It's huge, though.
So you're in city of Springfield property right now, but the same lake after some private property is Department of Conservation Lake.
Yeah, and the island that we were at with the James River is right down there beyond that white car. And then this is the beginning of the Lake Springfield.
So depending on how patient Kim is and our daylight, I'm gonna wait for the pelicans. Nice thing here is you can literally sit in your car and wait.
Yes.
But anyway.
I think I'm gonna be patient. It's a beautiful day. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful down here.
So they may stay up there all evening, or they may come down here, and then what they do is they'll swim, and they'll herd minnows, they'll herd schools of fish, and then they'll dive on them, kind of a gang fishing. That's what they tend to do.
Okay.
If we don't get pictures of them today, I'll have pictures of them, and you won't know if they were from today or not. So.
Okay. We have cloud coming in, so you'll see him in light and a little bit of shade. That's because of cloud cover.
And I'm moving around.
And he's moving around.
So.
But all right.
Okay.
Okay. So the pelicans are way up there yet. We're hoping that they float further down. But Steve is taking some pictures for me using his telescopic lens so that I can just see that they are up there.
So this is a 600 millimeter.
Okay, you have something on there?
Yeah, it's gonna not be great, but so I don't know what's showing up. You can edit it out if it doesn't. Yeah. So I'm just using this for binocular reasons.
Actually, I'm not seeing anything. I think I'm in the, let me go on this side. Okay, now there.
So I'm using I won't use these pictures for anything, but I'm doing this for binocular reasons to show Kim that out on the log, there are now, a second, there's 4 of them.
All right, turn it a little bit too. There we go. Perfect. Yeah. There they are, but we're waiting for them to come a little bit closer.
A lot closer.
A lot closer. All right, so Steve is using the rock like a tripod, and he is getting a picture of a heron that is way down in the reeds. Are you getting him?
Yes.
Okay. Can I see what you got? Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, that's really good. Okay.
Guy's gonna be coming by while I'm talking.
Okay.
You tell me ask me a question, or
Okay.
you talk about the bridge or something.
Okay. So Steve and I are still in Springfield, and he brought me to this really cool bridge that has, whoops, just a minute. I dropped the camera. Okay. So Stephen and I are still in Springfield, Missouri, and he brought me to this really cool bridge that has a little bit of history to it. So I asked him to tell me about a little bit of the history of the bridge.
Okay. So we were at Lake Springfield, James River, which is what this bridge actually crosses. So it's still a part of that park system. So this is upstream, and what the highway there you see is Highway 60 that feeds into Springfield. This was the original highway bridge that would have fed you into downtown Springfield.
Okay.
Back in the glory days, the Route 66 day, not Route 66, but back in that period of days.
So that's the new highway over there.
Yeah.
And this was the original highway.
This was the original bridge.
Oh.
I'm not a Springfieldian, so I don't know when this bridge was established.
Okay.
But it's part of the Springfield Park system and the trail system that we saw at Lake Springfield. So this bridge is going across James River.
The James River.
Yes,
Okay.
which is a large tributary through the Ozarks.
Okay.
Very well known for its kayaking and all of that.
And you have actually kayaked in
There's a bridge on down here. You can't see it from here. But
Okay.
yeah, we've kayaked through a lot of kayaking here. Good evening.
Sorry.
No worries.
It's a beautiful area. I can see why people would want to use this as a walkway.
Yeah, it feeds what's called the Galloway Park system, and then I mentioned the Department of Conservation area, and it all intertwines. So where the sunset is, that direction is where the Department of Conservation section is, but it's getting too late.
Okay,
But
and Lake Springfield is that way.
we just came
It's
from
that
that
way.
way.
We just came from that
The
way.
water is running that way.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna walk the bridge. So Steve's gonna get some of me. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk on down here. Enjoy the sights and sounds.
Also, you can tell there's many senior pictures and family pictures done because it's got a little bit of the urban graffiti look to it.
Oh yeah.
But they try to keep it. You'll see that they've patched it because of the vulgarities. So
I was wondering about the coloring on the road.
yeah, there's some. It's also gang symbols, and Springfield has been trying to remove some of that. But it keeps an urban look to it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area.
And then on ahead, where the gentleman that passed is, he's going to be walking what's called the Galloway Park System trails. At the end of the bridge. Well, that's what we're on now.
Yeah. The Galloway Park system.
Yeah. Springfield has a huge park trail system.
Yeah, you said that you could almost cross Springfield just using the trails.
I think there's a spring that comes in from that, and that's all private property.
But that's beautiful. Can you get that?
It's shown up.
It is showing up. Yeah, that's really pretty. All right, well, it's starting to get dark, so I think I'm going to call this the end of the video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to know more about what's going on in my corner of the world, please hit that subscribe button to Kim's Country Corner. I hope you enjoy these day trips as much as I do. I want to give a big shout out to Stephen for taking me on this trip. Steve has a website called Strouch Photography, STRAUCH photography.com, and a Facebook. Is it Strouch Photography on Facebook? So if you ever want to see any of his pictures, check out his Facebook. He posts on there. And then if you want to buy any of his pictures, be sure to check out his website. And he's got wonderful pictures. So thank you, Stephen, for an absolutely just fantastic day. So much fun. So be sure and give me a thumbs up, like Steve said. And now we're going to go eat. And I think he's taking me to Olive Garden. So even though my stomach is very small, I'm going to try to squeeze in a little bit of cheese ravioli. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye for now.